What's going on, people? We are Tottenham TV here, and welcome back to another episode of Predict the Prem, where we go through the weekend's games and predict the outcomes. The scores on the doors at the moment are, well, there's 5 points in it only. I think it's 31-36. So
it was what, 13 points at one point?
Yeah, it was. I mean,
cut it down 8 points.
I mean, it's getting a bit tight now. I'm not going to lie.
One correct score away from equaling it up.
Yeah, well, you're not very good at correct scores anyway.
I've had a few.
Let's get straight into it. There's some big games this weekend. Another big weekend of Premier League football. Let's start off with the opening game of the weekend. It's Man City against West Ham at the Etihad.
Yep, I'm going Man City 3, West Ham 1.
Ooh.
3-1.
I've gone 2-0.
2-0. Yeah, could be that one as well, I guess. I think West Ham might nick a goal from somewhere, from a set piece or something. A very strong team. But I'm expecting Man City again to come on strong, as they've been in amazing form. They look unstoppable at the moment. Doesn't look like anyone can beat them. And I'm just, look, at this point, I'm just relieved it's Man City walking away with it than anyone else.
Yeah.
So I'm backing them to win again.
Yeah, I've just gone 2-0, just gone with the theme of their results recently. Well, not recently, for a while now, for the last 15 games. You know, they're just not conceding many goals. They're really not. And, you know, that defensive partnership of Stones and Diaz, or even Laporte if he comes in, I mean, it's just impenetrable at times. The only goal that they've conceded recently was just a complete fluke from Everton, pretty much. So I've gone for another clean sheet and 2-0, yeah. West Brom, Brighton, I've gone for 1-1.
1-1. I went for 1-0 to West Brom.
Really? Again?
1-0 to West Brom.
Again.
I've done it again. I think I should have won 1-0 last week. I'm back in to win 1-0 this week. Big Sam's got to get a score at some point. And Brighton, despite playing very well, they haven't been getting results recently, and it's been very unfortunate. But I reckon it could cause a bit of a loss of confidence in this game, and I'm going for West Brom to nick it 1-0 in a very tight game. Yeah,
I mean, it's a massive game for both sides. It probably means a tiny bit more for West Brom than it does for Brighton, seeing as where they are in the table. But look, I think Brighton, like you said, Brighton have been in really good form recently.
And West Brom have upped their performances recently. So
that's why I've gone for a draw. I would have gone for a Brighton win. I was thinking of a Brighton win, but because of that last West Brom performance, especially with 10 men as well, that's why I've gone for the draw. Leeds against Villa.
I've gone Leeds 2, Villa 2.
I've gone exactly the same.
Yeah, you've gone for a Desmond.
Yeah.
I think a lot depends if Grealish is fit or not, because he's such a big part of their team.
Have you checked the Villa fancy teams?
Yeah, I've checked the physio.
They've been banned.
They've been banned from fancy, unfortunately. It's over now. The party's over. Apparently, I was looking into it, apparently it was actually their physio.
Oh, it was the physio,
the Villa physio took Grealish out of the team. If you ever need an insider like that, it's literally the Villa physio. But
that's literally straight from the horse's mouth.
Literally. If a physio don't have him, he ain't playing. But if Grealish is fit, I'm expecting a few goals in this game. They've not been on the best of form of Villa lately, and they did look pretty insipid against Leicester, despite getting a goal back. Leeds have been in great form. The 3-0 drubbing of Southampton was very impressive, and I think they'll carry on scoring a couple goals. But Villa have enough to hit them back, so I'm going 2-2.
Yeah, pretty similar thinking to me, to be fair. I think both the sides have been hot and cold in the previous weeks. You know what I mean? I think it's going to be two attacking sides going against each other, and I'm going for a high score draw. Let's move on to Newcastle against Wolves. I have gone for 1-0 to Wolves.
1-0 to Wolves. I've gone 1-0.
1-0.
I've gone 1-1.
Yeah, I just think Newcastle have fallen off a cliff recently. I really think that. And without Callum Wilson, I'm not sure if he's going to be playing in this game, but I'm assuming that he's not. I think Wolves have had a bit of an upturn recently. They're not scoring that many goals, but they're not conceding many goals either, and Newcastle just not scoring any. That's why.
I think Newcastle are definitely, alarm bells should be ringing at this point if they weren't already. If you take it from 10 games ago, I remember Steve Bruce was saying he wasn't even worried about being in a relegation battle because they were mid-table and they were looking comfortable, but they have completely dropped off a cliff.
Should never be saying that so early in the season.
It was a very silly thing to say, and Wolves have had an upturn, but I did see a bit in the first half against Man United from Newcastle. They were the better team. They were unlucky. It was 1-0. They should have been going in at half-time winning. And I think they'll have enough to get a goal in this one. Say Maximum, he's in good form at the moment. He's looking like a real threat. But Wolves are also in good form, so I don't think they'll lose. I think I'll come back and nick a draw.
All right. Palace, Fulham. What have you gone for?
I've gone for Palace 1, Fulham 2.
Ooh, really?
Yeah.
I've gone for Palace 0, Fulham 1.
Oh, 1-0 Fulham. Ooh.
So I've gone for that because I saw Wilfried Zaha has been ruled out, apparently. So I think that Palace do sometimes struggle to score when Wilfried Zaha is not playing. Fulham been on really good form recently. So, yeah, I've gone for them to nick it 1-0.
Yeah,
I think it'll be very tight.
It'll be tight. I just think, Palace off the back of that win against Brighton, it was a good win for them, but they were completely against run of play. They shouldn't have got anything out of that game. They were lucky to get 3 points, and they haven't been playing that well recently. But I think they'll get a goal from somewhere, from Ayew, Benteke or Eze. They've got a lot of talent there. I think they'll grab a goal, but I think Fulham have been in great form recently, playing really well, and I back them to go there and get a win.
All right, Leicester against Arsenal.
2-0 to Leicester.
Yeah.
2-0 Leicester as well.
Yeah, I've gone 2-0 Leicester.
Yeah, it's a standard score of Leicester.
It is a standard score. I mean, Leicester are like the ultimate counter-attacking team this season, aren't they?
Yeah.
Solid at the back, really threatening on the counter-attack. Jamie Vardy. Arsenal, haven't been impressed with them. 2 wins in the last 8 games or something like that.
Well, we're recording this before the Benfica game, and I think if they win that game, they'll give them a lot of confidence. Maybe they'll nick a goal, but if they crash out, I think they'll lose a lot of confidence from that. And if you think about it, if they do crash out, season's pretty much over for them.
Yeah.
So if they do crash out, I can see them going into a bit of malaise from now to the end of the season in terms of league form. Let's hope. But I'm going for a Leicester. Yeah, look, Maddison's in great form. Vardy's back in the side. Barnes has really turned it on as well.
Oh, mate, he's been class all season.
Yeah, he really has. And
Fofana at the back.
They're always difficult to score against Leicester. So I'm going 2-0.
All right, Tottenham against Burnley. I have gone 2-0 to Spurs.
I've gone 3.
3-0.
3-0.
I mean, I have no clue why both of us have picked Tottenham to keep a clean sheet.
We shouldn't be, considering as well, Burnley have just won at Anfield. So, they're actually, I was looking at their away form, Burnley, and their last few away performances, where is it? Their last few away performances, they've won, out of the last 5, they won 3 of them. So they're actually gone quite good away form, and that includes wins at Anfield and 3-0 win at Palace as well. So they've had a few good wins, but they've got some injuries going into this game. Like Chris Wood's out. We'll go into our preview if you want to know this stuff. But I'm thinking Spurs are going to come away with the victory in this one, and I feel like we need a resounding, confidence-boosting win in this one. We really need that, and I'm thinking we're going to get some attacking players in the side. We're going to play some attacking football, so I'm going to go 3-0.
All right, you're going 3-0. I'm going 2-0. Let me know your score predictions in the comment section below as we move on to Chelsea against Man United at Stamford Bridge.
I've gone 1-1.
1-1. I've gone 0-0.
0-0.
Yeah, I've got 0-0 with the way that Tuchel's got Chelsea playing at the moment, and it's the big game on Sky Sports as well, which we know what happens usually on those games. So yeah, I've got 0-0.
Yeah, I think Chelsea will be boosted by that win against Atletico Madrid after drawing against Southampton.
What a boring game, man.
What, the Atletico Chelsea? Yeah, there was both sides.
I mean, every Chelsea game is making me fall asleep at the moment.
It is quite boring, but I think Chelsea will score, and I think United on the counter, all the pace that they have, they'll have enough to get a goal against Chelsea as well with Rashford or Martial. I'm expecting a very tight game though, and I'm expecting a 1-1 draw.
All right, Sheffield United, Liverpool. I have gone for 2-1 to Liverpool.
2-1. I went 2-0.
2-0.
I've gone clean sheet for Liverpool. Sheffield United, even when they're at their very best, they struggle to score. And I know Liverpool been conceding goals left, right and centre and with their centre-back pairing, but I reckon, just like against Leipzig, they just about did enough to get a clean sheet. I think they'll do it again this time. Yeah,
I don't think it'll be a clean sheet. I think that Sheffield United do usually turn it on when they play the bigger sides. If you look at this season, some of their better results have, win against Man United not so long ago. So I back them to get a goal. But I think with the bad results Liverpool have had, I just think they just got to get a result this weekend.
Yeah, they can't afford not to win this game.
Yeah, exactly. So I got 2-1 Liverpool. Then last but not least, the Monday night game, Everton against Southampton. I have gone for 1-1.
I went 2-2.
2-2?
Yeah.
I mean, only one result. We've done the same this week.
Yeah, that's a change. It's a big change. But Southampton on a run of 7 defeats in 8 or something like that?
I think it's 6 and 7.
No, because they went on a run of 6 defeats in a row, and then they drew to Chelsea,
and then they lost again.
Then they lost again. So I think it is 7 and 8. So that has to be stopped. I don't think they're playing awfully, but they're on a rut at the moment. They're definitely in a rut, but I back them to turn it around. Hassan, who does a good manager, I think he'll find a way of turning around those results. I know Everton beat Liverpool last week 2-0, but they're going to come out there. I think they're going to be a bit more open in this one, and there could be a few, because get home at Southampton, they're expecting to win. So I'm thinking they're going to come out a bit, and that could play into Southampton's hands because they're a very attacking team. I can see some goals, and I've gone for 2-2.
Yeah, I mean, with the Southampton confidence at the moment, I think they're not going to be as expansive and as attacking as they usually are, especially going away to Everton. So I think it's going to be a draw. I can't see Southampton losing again. To be honest, I can see Everton winning this, but I just can't see Southampton losing. So that's why I've gone 1-1.
Interesting. All right.
All right, well, that's it. That's our predictions. Let me know your predictions in the comment section below. Let me know who you think is going to come on top this week. There is only 5 points in between me and Simeon now.
And also, it's double game week, so we will be doing one in midweek as well.
Exactly. We'll be doing one in midweek for the 8 fixtures during midweek, so a little bonus for you guys. But yeah, as it stands, it is 36-31 to me. Let me know who you think is going to win this round, who you think is going to come on top throughout the whole season. Let me just remind you, it is 5 points for a correct result. For a correct scoreline, and 1 point for a correct result.
Who's your captain this week in fantasy?
Harry Kane.
Triple
captain.
Triple captain
Harry Kane
triple
this
captain.
week.
I'm very tempted to do the same. Very tempted to do the same.
Who's yours at the moment?
It's Kane, but I might. No, I'm not sure. Him or Son. Because Son's a midfielder.
It's got to be Harry. It's got to be Harry.
Kane's in. Yeah, maybe it's got to be Harry, doesn't it? It just has to be. Oh,
all
or
right.
Maybe Sterling. Oh,
nah, forget Sterling.
All right, Kane.
All right, well, there you have it. We have both triple captained Harry Kane this week on Fantasy League, so make of that what you will. But yeah, that is our Premier League predictions. Let me know yours in the comment section below. Like, subscribe, and comment. And as always, come on, you Spurs.